kaputski. So we had to do a little MacGyvering. We had to do a little MacGyvering, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Can you see it? Can you dig it? Hey, Michael, what's going down? And bro. Yes, it is a new toy brought to my home by the people at Wildwood, and I'll be sending it back, of course, because if I kept everything, well, first of all, there wouldn't be enough money for food, which is important. So what Wildwood's doing is they're sending me some guitars to play and have fun with on the inner Google here. And then if y'all dig it, you can pounce on it like wild prey and feast. This is a Friedman Guitars Metro D in candy red. And it's a set neck, delicious morsel, heavily relicked, I might add. It's hip shot tuners. Just simply sing classic humbuckers. It's got a compound radius of 10 to 14 inches. Sounds good, right? Greetings from Janesville, Wisconsin. All right, Eric. Just got it out of the box. I'm wheeling it into submission. Come on now. Still banned in Colorado. That is correct, Jeffrey. Nice in between position. right? Sounds pretty doggone good. Can you dig it? Got the little volute, like the 70s Gibsons, but not as big. The volute. So Dave Friedman and Grover Jackson have teamed up for these guitars. So that's who we're making them out in California. Nice spongy little tone on this rascal. Sounds pretty damn good. This is guitar, cable, and amp in the Greg amp. That's correct. I do have my phaser in the loop, but I haven't turned it on yet. So it's just guitar into the amp with that phaser in betwixt in case I get the itch to go back to 1975. Song called 1975. Can you dig it? Hello from Kazakhstan. Well, all right. Greetings to you. Ireland. The gang's all here. This guitar sounds damn good. Nice and light, too. So it is a mahogany maple cap on it, and it's got an ebony fingerboard, apparently. Yeah, it feels good. Heavily relic. Looks like it's been damaged in a savage attack, or a rock attack. When there's a rock attack, you better stand back. Copyright song. Sounds good. The gristle heard round the world. So it's over there. We can put a little. Right? It's got a lovely tone, dog, on it. So that little Billy Gibbonsy tone, I was on the, I'm on the amplification device that bears my name, the Greg, by Koch Amplifiers. And I'm in the lead channel with the gain boost down. I just drop back a little bit on the old tone control. Can you dig it? Somebody asked what kind of pickups are on here. Wayne did. The pickups are just what they come with, which is the classic humbuckers. The classic humbuckers. Yeah. Tune it up. Right out of the box-itis, ladies and gentlemen. Right out of the box. That D-string likes to wander a little bit. Come here, Mr. D-string. Folks, this is a Friedman Metro D guitar, heavily relicked. And for those of you who didn't know that Friedman made guitars, they make magnificent guitars along with Grover Jackson helps Dave Friedman put them all together. No split coils on this. You are correct. It's just off and running. Someone asked if I give lessons. I do, actually. Oh, someone's sharing some chronic gastritis information on our stream. Thank you so much for that, because occasionally my bowel likes to speak into the night. You know what it says? Lord. Maybe more information than you all needed, but that's in response to that delicious advertisement that just showed up. It is an arch top, as a matter of fact. There is a, well, no, I take that. Yeah, there's some motion. There's some carvy action on there a bit. I'm freaking out a little bit. It is kind of carvy. It's swerving here, hither and yon. It's cool. It's a set neck. Set neck guitar. Compound radius 10 to 14. Ebony fingerboard. The pickups are just classic humbuckers. Hip shot tuners. There you have it. Pretty doggone delightful. And the color is candy red. Anyway, someone asked about lessons. I do have Skype lessons available through my website. Yeah. So if you're up for that, let me know. I do a few of them a week. And luckily they come in at a pace that doesn't drive me insane, which is good. I do enjoy doing them, though. I do enjoy doing them. So they last about an hour long. Well, they're an hour-long lesson. And usually within the first 20 minutes, I've given you more stuff than you probably bargained for. Then you're like, oh, my God. Well, that's what it should be, right? But usually people come armed with questions. Sometimes they just say stuff like, I want to stop repeating the same things I play all the time. Or how do I play rhythm a little bit more interestingly? And how do I add some different harmony to just, the same old, same old. And so any number of different things. I just go off on a caffeine-induced rampage, filling your cranium with information so that you can drive your loved ones insane with the dulcet tones of your musical explorations. That sounded pretty good. I do have a ton of books available. You are correct, Wayne. Thank you. Anecdotes. Can you dig it? Okay, I'm going to switch over to, again, just to kind of review, this is the Friedman Metro D Candy Red. It's available from our friends at Wildwood. The serial number of this particular guitar, where do they keep their serial numbers in it? It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Oh, here it is. Metro D, number 1219-1481. Strange numerology. But I dig it. Friedman Metro D, setting that guitar of doom and destruction. Ooh. Damn it. The thing does sound good, doesn't it? They are not an inexpensive guitar. I mean, it's a for real axe. There's no doubt about it. And nice and light. Now this is a Reverend Sensei RA flame maple top, and this is not an expensive instrument in comparison. Let's check this one out. It's actually a trans black color is what the color is. This one also has the bass contour control on it, so if I turn the bass contour off, this is what it sounds like. Here's it with it up. And then, of course, they always have the... You don't lose any highs when you turn the volume down, so you can either... We can run it a number of different ways. Turn the volume down on the guitar. some heat. That's right, Patrick. So forth. Yeah. Good sounding guitar. Right? Savage. Sounds good. This guitar sounds damn good. This is a Reverend Sensei RA FM. The Railhammer pickup. Someone asked if you can get them aftermarket. You certainly can. Go to the, you can just go to Railhammer website, or you can certainly go to the Reverend website. And I think Wildwood might even carry them, if I'm not mistakes. If I'm not mistakes. Although they don't do a whole lot with pickups, just simply because they sell guitars. And there you have it. Anyway, this guitar is right out of the box, and it sounds damn good. I don't use the triple gristle usually when I use my amp, because my amp has all the different gain levels on it that I need. I usually deploy, if I'm flying out someplace, I don't know what kind of amp I'm using, or going to sit in someplace, I bring my triple gristle or my Gristle King, and I use that. Can you dig it? Yeah, that's right. This is this color is the transparent black. Trans black, as they say, ladies and gentlemen. It's the chisel bridge and chisel neck pickup. So the Railhammer chisels. Dig it. Medium oval neck shape. That sounds right. That's a good guitar. And very useful right out of the box. The locking tuner. Yeah, neck profile is the medium oval. Well, that's a nice little slotty little tone. Yeah, 24.75. I think that's correct, Jay. The Fink is based on this guitar loosely, yes, I believe so. That's a nice neck pickup sound, doggone it. Yes, it doesn't come beat up looking, says Ronnie. Somebody asked, do I produce music? I do, strangely enough. I have about 17 records out, I believe, at this point in time. Latest is with the trio. Actually, the latest one is my acoustic record, the acoustic Gristle Soup, but organ trio with my son. Plays drums, and Toby Lee Marshall plays organ. We're doing a live feed this Saturday night at 5 p.m. Central Time, ladies and gentlemen. Join us. I need to acknowledge the influence of Woody Woodpecker. I do indeed. Can I get some decent chicken picking tones out of it, Brent? You betcha. Right? Versatile guitar. You can do anything with these doggone things. Bass contour control is a lovely way to operate. And then, of course, not losing any highs when you turn down the volume with that treble bleed switch is delicious. Treble bleed volume control. Can you dig it? Again, it's the Sensei RAFM. I think Wildwood did a special run of them with a certain kind of a burst. So you can go to their website and check it on out. How many guitars do I personally have? That's a good question. It hovers somewhere around 30. And somehow that seems to be the number. Then I purge, and then I get some more, and then I purge, but somehow it's always 30. Is that weird? Maybe. How's the both pickup setting? Out of phase to get those Peter Green sweet? Nah, this doesn't quite do that Peter Green thing. That's all. But my new P90s will do that. I've got a signature set of P90s coming out with Fishman that'll be on a Reverend guitar that'll be released later this year, probably January if we're honest. right? Fly, fly, slant. A little bit of that Peter Green action. Squishy squish. I dig the squishy squish. Another Peter Green here. Can you dig it? Mm-hmm. Ken Haas, you savage beast. I have the mighty Ken Haas on the line from Reverend Guitars saying, don't forget you have my inventory and Wildwood's at your disposal, which I can dig it. I'll tell you what, this guitar right here, Ken, this is tripping my trig. It's tripping my damn trigger. How much money for that guitar? That's a good question. You can go on the website and find out. I don't think it's pestilentially expensive. Somebody wanted a few bars of Godzilla, huh? Savage tone right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This again, Reverend Sensei RAFM in the transparent or trans black. Delicious morsel. Take it nice and light. Beautiful instrument. Can you see it all right? It's kind of blending in with my my t-shirt. Look at that. Oh, you can see the donut. That's what I'm looking into at all times. The savage, sinister donut of doom. The sinister donut of doom. There we go. That's better. Better shot, right? Fine looking instrument. Now for giggles and shnikes, I'm going to grab the signature guitar of a buddy of mine by the name of Rick Vito, who you know and love. And this is a new iteration of the Soulshaker. A new iteration of the Soulshaker, yeah. This one is in chronic blue, one of my favorite colors of all time. Nice and dark. There is a belly contour on this one. Let me see about this one. I can't remember. Yes, there is a belly contour on this. Someone asked about that. I like to say they're the abdomen accommodators. That's a nice dark tone. I like that. Yes, it is a Soulshaker. It is the Rick Vito Soulshaker, but this is in a brand new tone hue of Chronic Blue. Rock music fills the air. In an orange room with black coffee, there is mayhem. Yeah, it's a good sounding guitar right here, doggone it. Can you do sweep picking? You mean like a... No. So I'm doing that. Yes. Good sounding guitar right here. What is my phaser of choice? I've been using this Phase 95. Listen to a little Lou Reed today, and that's what you get. Yes. That feels good. All right, we're getting to about that time. It's 4:05, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun rocking on these guitars. Today, to kind of do a little overview, we did a Friedman Metro D in Candy Red, which is available for sale at our Wildwood friends. And also, these Reverends are guitars that were sent to me by Ken from Reverend to play for y'all, and I'm going to be sending them back to him, and they are available as well. So this is a I think this might even be the prototype, isn't it, Ken? Maybe? No, it doesn't say proto on it. It's the Rick Vito. This one is serial number 41504 in chronic blue. And damn, it sounds good. I was very much pleased by this Sensei as well. Very, very versatile guitar. Those Railhammers were sounding damn good. The pickups in the Vito are HA5s, and it's got a 12-inch radius, FYI. So, can you dig it? So this one is actually the color on it, in case you can see it all right here. So we got, it looks kind of green, but it's actually trans black. For some reason, it's given kind of a greenish hue to it. But doggone attractive instruments. And then I'll grab the Friedman for shits and giggles as well. Is the Man Array out of production? For now it is, yes, from what I understand. I'm sure Ken will chime in with any further information. This thing right here is the Friedman guitar I was playing earlier, the Metro D in Candy Red, which is a very nice guitar as well. Set neck. Compound radius having. Product of Dave Friedman and Grover Jackson. Can you dig it? Hum Elnico 5. I like what you've done there. And a 70-foot hill kill radius. Oh, I like that kind of activity. They should do them with a backwards neck pickup to get that out-of-phase thing going on. Well, I'll tell you what. When on my Rick Vito, which I have one which is more of the charcoal Formica-looking device, which is glorious, I put a out-of-phase switch on there. But the kind of out-of-phase that I'm going to have on my Fishman pickups, my P90s, it's going to be more the Peter Green way of getting the out-of-phase, which I won't get into the science behind it because I don't know what it is. But I do know this, is that when you're in that particular kind of out-of-phase, if you slightly adjust either pickup's volume in that middle position, it fattens up in a way. It changes the tone dramatically. And so we have come up with a way of doing that where you can actually do a preset of the sweet spot of what would be just maybe a little off of one of the pickups to get that kind of not quite fully out of phase, but just slightly off. And that's going to be an option that's going to be on my pickups. So when you're in that middle position and you do a push-pull pot to get the out of phase, you can actually make the out of phase be not quite out of phase. So it's got that little fatter thing, which is polarity. Pat, you are a rescuer. Patrick McManus. He's coming around here and filling the blanks for me. Patrick McManus. And I appreciate it. Because sometimes I can't remember diddly-doo. Sometimes I can't remember diddly-doo, except for the jams and strange talk. That seems to come readily. What? Anyways, any last questions out there in movie land? Thank our friends from Wildwood Guitars, our friends from Tascam as well. Setting me up with this Model 24 that you're listening through. Everything is going through that mixer, and we do with the live streams with the whole band. It's all going through that. I've also got a Model 12 that I'm going to be doing some recording with and doing some stuff with that as well. So, reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Reverse the I don't even know what that was, but it was kind of fun. Just kind of rolled off the tongue. Just so you know what happened, ladies and gentlemen, today earlier on, this is the camera we usually use. So you're seeing the other side of the camera that is usually used. But when I was trying to plug it in today, the lights weren't going on. I'm like, what the hell? So I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Then I noticed that the extension cord for it that I had got frayed. And I'm afraid, so I did there. I'm afraid because of the frayed cord that it may have shorted this thing out, and I couldn't get it to work for love nor gold. But luckily, Toby Lee Marshall left another one of these webcams. It's a slightly different Logitech, so it's got a little different look to it, and it's definitely responding to light differently. I'm looking kind of orange right now, which in the orange room, that's okay, I guess. Anyways, you get the idea, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I forgot to share the, he is a rescuer, all right. I have midget hands, and I've been playing Gibson scale length for this reason. Now I want, need, require, desire single coil sound. Reverend, do any single coils for the smaller handed? Well, I would say that the regular neck profile on the Like, for instance, the one that's on my regular Gristle Master is just slightly larger from their regular neck that's like on the Pete Anderson East Sider. So that's a very skinny, comfy neck if you want to get that happening. Hi, Greg. Do you have any news on the color options on the new P90 Gristle Master? Well, I don't want to give it all away, Dave. There needs to be some mystery in the world. You saw the Tulsa turquoise. But with P90 guitars, they kind of look good on gold guitars, maybe black guitars. I'm not saying that that's what it's going to be exactly. But, what? Peter Green. We did some Peter Green earlier, David. Peter Green. Peter Green. Peter Green. What? Peter Green. Is Dylan coming back? Well, on the Wildwood feeds, we're just going to do me. And that was decided by the powers that be. See that? That was decided by the powers that be. It's just going to be me. However, on the Fishman live feeds, that will continue to have Dylan. And, of course, we're doing full band live feeds every other week on Saturday nights. And it's coming up this Saturday. So if you want to sign up, we're doing a Stream Tick version, which is you got to pay a little bit to see it. So we've made it shamelessly low. It's $6, ladies and gentlemen, which is way less than it would cost to see us in person, because you obviously are not going to be in person. But it goes a long way to, Toby drives 5 hours here, so it's always neat to make it worthwhile for that to happen. And it's not like we're chintzy with putting out content, ladies and gentlemen. Am I right or am I right? I mean, there's plenty of toll-free stuff that we've put out. So when the band plays, it's a whole different experience. And we always do different tunes, and we never do this tune the same way twice. And there's always kind of weird segues. And I'm always coming up with new jams that we will infuse into these live streams. So this Saturday night, 5 p.m. Central, however, you can go to my Facebook page and see the event and go and get a ticket through the Stream Tick link. And that allows you access to get into our performance. Greg, order your extension headphone. That's been on my list for a while, Ed. Every day I get to right about the time to do the live stream, I'm like, damn it, I forgot to get my extension cord for my ear goggles. What the hell? Can you dig it? Where can I get a link to that? Sam, if you go to my Facebook page, which is just Greg Koch Music or Koch Marshall Trio, and look at the events, you will see an event that you click on the event, and then you will find a link to the Stream Tick thingamabob. Worldwide ghosts. Boo! Zoinks! Yeah. It's worth Toby's sock selection alone. You are correct, Michael. You are spot on. Oh, Peter Green is a tone hue. I like that. Petergrin. I like it. Hey, from Waukesha. Woo, the Shaw. Always wondered what string gauge I use. I use 10 through 46 on my electric guitars. There was a while there I was using 11s, but then I started doing I travel a lot, and sometimes I don't know what guitar I'm going to be playing. If I grab one off the wall, they all have 10s on them, so I thought, you know what, let's not make this hard. Let's just keep it at 10 through 46, diggity dog it. And I use those Diodario NYXLs. Can you dig it? Yes. Sometimes people go to lighter strings as they get older because it's just less to deal with, which I can relate to. Doggone it. As you get older, you want things easier. Oh. Wow, there's a little song called Getting Old. Using lighter strings. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it, folks. Diggity dog it. But now I raise the important question, what should we have for dinner tonight? I'm thinking a little takeout because I went to the grocery store yesterday and got some pork chops. We had pork chops on the grill. That was delicious. And my wife makes this delicious Mediterranean salad with spinach and olives and sun-dried tomatoes and pasta shells. Shell pasta, thank you. And a delicious sauce for it, I might add. Vinaigrette. What a fantastic feast that was. However, she is now getting her hair done, and I am going to be in charge of getting some victuals post haste. So I think it might be a pizza night. What do you guys think? Pizza? Pizza? Kids? Yeah. Isla says yes. She loves that juicy pizza. Who doesn't love juicy pizza? Guess I'll be stepping into Billy Gibbons' zone when I'm I can't believe Billy Gibbons uses sevens. That's just so bizarre to me. You know what, Mason? Every now and again, I'll throw a little Angus in there for the kids. No, I just got my hair back on a tail, on a ponytail. It's underneath my hat. Mile High misses you. Well, I miss being out there, doggone it. But what are we going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, Billy. Yeah, you know what? I just shook hands with him one time in passing. It was at a Fender event. And he played it. It was a bunch of different people on this bill. It was during a NAMM thing. And I sat in at one point earlier in the night, and then Billy Gibbons did a set. And so we're backstage, and it was just a sycophant festival, glad-handing stroke fest, NAMM. And not that there's anything wrong with that, if that's the way you're into it. But anyway, all these people were all over him. I was just like, I'd just like to talk to Billy Gibbons for like 2 seconds and not, try to dry hump him. What? And so finally, after everyone had their way with the poor lad, he's leaving, and someone's leading him out, and he sees me out of the corner of his eye, and he just reaches over with his hand, and he goes, all right. And I was like, my man. And that was it. I knew he was cool. There it is. Long live the mullet. Long live the skullet, my good man. Reverend Six Gun, that's a good guitar. B.B. King told Billy G to use sevens. That's crazy. Those Magnetones are nice amps. You would pet his beard. Jerome, that's not weird. You know what? If you want to show your respect to Willie Gibbons, Willie, by petting his beard like a mighty axe pet, rock pet. Come forth, rock pet, and I will give your beard a good petting. Whoa, it's getting to be a long day. I think BB was messing with him. I think you're right. All right, folks, listen, I got to go. Have I ever met Jimmy Page? I certainly have not. I've spent a little time with Jeff Beck. That was cool. Eric Clapton was like 2 inches away from me, and I would have had to have gone like this and had him turn around and then go, hi, Eric, I'm Greg. And I was like, I can't do it because if he's a knob and ruin it. So I just didn't. I thought, I'll meet him some other time, and maybe I won't. Anyway, Jimmy Page, never met him. But I've heard great things. With all these guys, it's best if you meet them when they don't have any idea that you're a musician. You're just a person hanging out. Because then they're like, hey, but as soon as they sense that you think that there's something, then they're like, not always, but typically that happens with the megastars. They're like, oh, great. Now I got to deal with this Mameluke. Mameluke, rock pet, Mameluke, pet the beard, Mameluke. John Paul Jones is a cool dude. I did meet him. He was a good guy. It was kind of funny. We got done. We did this thing at, I've probably told this story before. We played at this anniversary of the Stratocaster party. It was my trio. And we did all of our stuff. And we did this, at the end of Spank It, we used to go into this medley where we'd do like this Zeppelin mashup. And then I'd do a chicken picking version of Stairway to Heaven. And it's quite entertaining, if I'd be so bold. And afterwards we got done. And someone whisked me over to, Jeff wants to meet you. Jeff Beck was there too. And so Jeff said some unbelievably nice things. And there were people around that heard it. So I'm not full of poop. At least not after a good cleaning out. Anyway, listen, that's gross. Anyway, and then John Paul Jones was there, and I was like, hey, sorry for all those tongue-in-cheek references to your former ensemble. And he goes, don't worry, mate. The invoice is in the mail. He's got this kind of... And the next day I saw him, we were shooting the breeze, and he was just a nice guy. We were shooting the breeze, and we talked about kids, and he's like, how many kids you have? So he signed a little thing for Dylan and Grace at the time. I don't think the other two were even born yet. Lord have mercy. Maybe Isla was just born. I don't know. Anyway, that was 2000 maybe? 2000. Yeah, somewhere in there. I can't remember. Anyway, listen, I've got to roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again on Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time. We'll see what kind of guitars I'll have lurking. I've got a few more guitars lurking over there that came in from Reverend. I'll be glad to wield those. I'm sure Wildwood will be sending me some other ones. So there you have it. So if you're interested in any of these guitars or that kind of stuff, feel free to call up the folks at Wildwood. Check out the website. I look at their website all the time, just going, oh, there's that one. There's this. It's like an inappropriate website, but it's appropriate depending on how good your credit is. What? All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you cats on the flippity fly.